Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old Georgetown War makes a meal with Daniel. As we'll see a more disciplined but last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown.
Nobody knows where he played at. And not from being in man coverage was weird. The game that never picks in zone. On the RPO, picks it in zone.
From inside his own 5. Slithers into space. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of
You gotta hold that.
to predetermine who he wants to throw to.
I can't do shit.
Defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Wide open.
Runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
to adjust the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rodgers. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catching stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays.
The problem is
catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Card in the backfield. It's Gibson. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game. Finding open area. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims. And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build
good hands, bro.
And bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover 2. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play. touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward.
I was just trying to run anything.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sooner!
It's a much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you've got to make plays. You've got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that score took a little whoop out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hilton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the move. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long back. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field. Make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never in doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Got it behind the line. It's McGee.
Nigga.
Quick throw, but he's
really want to get their face in the fang and make tackles. Nice job by that play.
And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss
Go
of
to
the
the
last play. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Reed. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Now on the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground with the back. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Gibson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to win.
And that's a live ball behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down
15 must be his guy.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line.
What happened?
Excellent job of coverage on that one.
He fumbled.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. It's caught. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what...
There he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He's really close to that first down marker, but
I didn't even by himself.
We got a timeout here late in
He
the
just didn't want to test it early.
points on the board before the break.
One of his eyes looking down.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Sooners will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage.
I'm about to sit him down.
At least they fell on it. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not
He can't hold that bit.
ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I'd just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep 2 hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. You got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball. The quarterback lucky to fall on that.
They'll immediately call timeout.
That's a damn problem.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He's looking deep. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
3:25.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the extra point is good. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open the second half with a run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Back to pass on second down. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
You good. We taking you out. You good. You played your game today.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting
Don't even let them take no hit back.
Stonewalled again.
Get them out the game.
They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's
Reset.
not much getting done.
We don't have enough speed. We don't got no size. We ain't got no defense.
Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And I
I seen that safety.
be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
They thought I was throwing that. Running back, no.
All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit.
No.
The wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
consistently run the football, a steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Cal. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. That's caught. It's Shelton. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 30.
We knew the play. As long as we know the play, I ain't mad. You got me confused with the whole another ball.
A day sort of like the one Joey Galloway had against Michigan State in '93, already well on his way.
And Joey Galloway had that Bayou speed, that Freaky Friday speed, and he's got it too. I mean, just such a dynamic weapon on the outside. It's a good idea to find him and throw him the football early, in the middle, and late.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sooner offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Rogers. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Good one. I like that.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
Holds it in, the first down and more.
Right there, baby.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback making checks. He's got an open man. Touchdown Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Slings it downfield. Caught near the sideline, it's Gibson. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Shit.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Here comes the heat. And he makes the grab and
But
gets
basically, if you're not gonna play that area anyway,
huge gain there.
you might as well just play a lot of
They're
ways.
trying to make a statement to
That's
everybody
it.
in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When I got a stud quarterback like
You want to do some of those now?
I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
I gotta find a playbook for this team, or we won't win a game.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys
Good shit,
offensively
man.
have been able to go out and execute.
I see the only one by itself.
Maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick completion to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oaks.
We're about defense. I just be at the points of GP. The offense has nothing going on. It ain't nothing I can run with them. in the past 3 games that worked for them.
Oklahoma offense.
Let's see. I think this might be something.
Last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Snagged in the middle. It's
What in the fuck we got?
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Sooners heading quickly to the line.
And we haven't called his name a lot. And I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue.
Found a seam on the left. He just
We might got something like this. It might be the only formation I've seen that work for them.
all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
When I tell you, boy, I've been working, boy. You ain't been doing that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down in the 1.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hilton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's open on the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
How impressive has this guy been throwing the ball today, especially after the game he had last week throwing 3 interceptions? He turned the page. He got himself focused for this game, and he's been making outstanding decisions all day long.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Gonna run it. It's Rodgers. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The play action fake. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. for them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy,